gentlemen, we are live. Shon Black is live. Shon Black is live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Shon Black Podcast. I am your host, Shon Black. Throwing it back. And there's so much to talk about today. There's so much to talk about. One of the things we will talk about today is that will you be sending your kids to school even though there is a code blue? The code blue is here in the area where I live in. It is code blue for all of those that are involved. Now, the question becomes, will you be sending your kids out to that code on that code blue? That's the question. Because I was out today, finally got a chance to go out today, and it's looking a little shaky out there. It's looking a little shaky out there. It's looking shaky. Now, I'm not saying that most people they might not care. They might look at it and be like, you know what, Shon Black, man, it don't really matter. I'm sending my kids back to school because I'm tired of these rugrats. I'm tired of them being in my presence. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of looking at them. I'm tired of looking at what they got going on. I am sick. I am tired. I am sick and I am tired. And guess what? You know what? You have the right to be that person. You know what I mean? You have the right to be that person. You have the right to not want to send your kids to school or to wherever, because you believe that it's going to be a problem when you get, the kids going to school. It's going to be a problem for you getting to work, getting them to school, getting them off to do their thing. I know for us, none of the sidewalks are plowed. Now people say, well, back when I was a kid, I walked 38,000 miles to the school. I tell my kids the same thing. You guys are soft. You guys are soft. You know what I was doing when I was your age? Good night. Y'all are soft. Um, the problem is that the problem is that when you really think about it,
Okay, that's what I heard. Yeah, I thought there might be somebody else. I mean, hey, well, I mean, I
hold
might
on
have
one
dozed
second. When
off
you
every
really
now and then.
think about it,
And probably we're putting some people to sleep here. But the other one is a tough one because
kids are softer
he was a
today.
wide receivers
They
coach,
just are.
and then he was a head
I
coach.
mean, it is what it is.
Wide
They just
receivers.
softer today.
Excuse me. He was a
And
wide
so
receivers coach who turned into
I'd
a
like
head
to
coach.
just put
He
that
won
out
the
there.
Super
And the
Bowl as a
question
wide
is
receivers
for you
coach,
guys out
and he
there
won
too.
the Super Bowl as a
Will you
backup
be sending your
quarterback.
kids
So
to
he's
the
not
daggone
really.
schoolhouse tomorrow if you live in an area that was affected by snow?
But I thought you had to
And
say. I thought the question was head coach.
also,
No, he's
because
a head
Super
coach.
Bowl.
there's a new storm coming, will you be sending your kids
We'll be here all
if
day.
you're in these
I'm gonna
in
go.
the I can't even talk
Tom,
today. What the
Tom
heck is going on?
Flores.
Tom
If
Flores.
you are in any of these other states,
He won.
finally got that out of my
He was
daggone
an
mouth.
assistant coach for the Raiders.
If you're in
Super
any
Bowl
of these
11.
other states,
And
will you be
Lane
sending your
Johnson,
kids
the
off to
backup
school
quarterback for the Kansas
if
City
you
Chiefs,
experience
had
the
an
same thing
NFL
that's
film
been
study
happening in the
program. Come on,
Northeast?
boys. Matriculate down the field.
I don't know.
So Flores didn't win one as a head coach.
No, he did not.
I don't know.
As I'm looking at it,
I thought who was the head coach when Plunkett won? Was that John Madden? Had to be Madden.
All right. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just saying. I know I ain't sending my daggone kids out there. Um, I ain't sending them. That's just me. I won't be sending them out there. I want to send them, but I'm just not going to. I just don't think it's necessary. They only have 2 weeks of school. I mean, 2 days of school left. What's the point of sending them on Thursday and Friday, and then they're out Saturday and Sunday again? And then who knows? This storm could switch. If the storm switches, then it's problematic all over again. They'll be out for another like 4 or 5 days. And my problem with the whole thing is, and I know I've been babbling, you know what I'm saying, trying to do things and all of that, but coherent thought. Remember when you were a kid, if you're my age, school got out 6th of June. You didn't go back until after the holiday. Whenever the holiday fell, usually on a Monday, I think it's the 3rd of September, whatever, that holiday, you didn't go back until that month, that to that Tuesday. Tuesday in it. Today, that's not a thing. People are going back to school. They're going back to school in, middle of August, getting out of school second, third week of June. The complaint is, oh well, the reason why we had to do that is because we need to account for all the snow days. All right, you know what I mean? All right, if that's the case, then what's the problem? Why can't you just let them stay out for another 2 days, 2 or 3 days? I'm just saying, if they already know that that's happening, right? If they already know that they've taken all this time out from these kids, I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks for snow days. Let them use a week, and that's that. Why does there have to be something else going on? Why can't we just like you're gonna risk? So I went past some of the schools today because I had to go out, and I went out and I looked, man, come man, these it's a hot mess out there. If you live in my area, those of you who know me personally, you know that it's a hot mess. They haven't plowed sidewalks, they haven't plowed schools, they haven't done anything, and you trying to get these kids. So it's one lane to get past on some of the major roads. Now, some of the other ones, they did do 2 lanes on each side, and you can pass with ease. Okay, we're not talking about that. The highway is clear, from what I understand. That's cool. We're not talking about that. What we're talking about is if you live in the neighborhoods, is your street clear? Some of these streets are not clear, and these kids, and a lot of kids where I live at, they walk. So what are they supposed to do? Walk and share the same street with the one lane that you done plowed up? They're supposed to share that love? Let's share it. Let's share. We're gonna share today. Oh, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's crazy business. So the question again becomes: are you sending your kids to school tomorrow? Let us know in the chat if you plan on sending your children to school. I think it's absolutely insane, personally, that you would even want to send the kids out. But I get it. You know what I mean? Some people don't know how to stay home. Like me, I don't care. I'm staying to the crib. I'm in the crib. I am in the daggone crib. Let's go. Let's get it. I'm in the house. There ain't none of that. The heck I look like going there? What the heck I look like going and sending my kids to the daggone sending my kids to daggone school and there's nowhere to walk. That sounds real safe. And I'm not a helicopter parent. Not a helicopter parent by any stretch. But we have to be realistic now. Okay? Let's be realistic about what's going on here. You can't be sending your kids out there. You can't be sending your kids out and, you know, it's mass. You know what I'm saying? There's no sidewalks. I could see if there were sidewalks. You know what I mean? That's cool. Sidewalks. There's no sidewalks out there because everything is covered in ice. I was on the phone with my man today, and I was like, "Yo, you know what I'm saying? His people is moving. They're trying to move out here. They live out west, and they're like, yo." And I was like, "Are you sure you ready for the cold? It's gonna be 7 degrees tomorrow morning. 7 on the wake up. It's gonna be 7 degrees on the wake up. You know what I mean? It was like, oh nah, this is that. So let me take you outside." So I turn on the camera, go outside. I'm walking across. I say, "You notice there's no footprints, right?" They're like, "Nah." I said, "Yeah, because there's no footprints because, bro, hey, it's all ice. So how the heck are you got your kids walking around to the school tomorrow and it's all ice? Doesn't matter whether you plowed the school out. Let's say you cleared the parking lot. Bro, they not clearing the parking. They're not clearing none of the joints out here. They're not clearing nothing. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you cleared the parking lots at the schools, and a lot of them aren't cleared from as far as I could see. It's wild. It's wild business. What up, Chris? Are you sending your kid to school? That's the joint. Let me know in the chat. Will you be sending your kid to school or will you be chilling? I don't know. I ain't sending mine. Mine walk. And I don't need them sharing the road with these people, especially half of these people can't drive anyway. Seen dude was out there. I told you the story on Monday about me pushing the guy out, and then he wound up getting stuck down the street. You know what I'm saying? I just saw something on my next door where the dude was having road rage. They battling, trying to take each other over on a one lane because all the snow is piled on the sides, right? So you got the lanes moving. What's that about? Man, listen, I'm not doing none of that. We're not doing none of that. So I don't care nothing about what they talking about. Um, ooh, I look crazy. We're not doing none of that. I'm not sending them in. You know what I mean? And it's just a safer way to go. Not because not and also too. Let me put this. I don't think that my kids have a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about them. Oh, the general says he shoveled ice all day at work. I know your back is broken. I know your back. Yo, Jen. Never mind. Yeah, your back is broken. It's crazy out there. It's crazy, man. Son, what? It is ice. Son, ice piled is higher than my SUV. I'm pulling into the grocery store parking lot, and I'm looking. I'm like, hey, it's crazy, bro. So the question again becomes, what do you do with that? What do you do with that? That's right. Ain't that the son I'm telling you? And how are you supposed to respond with your loved ones going into a situation where they could, they have to walk themselves and then they have to cross to get to the school. They have to cross a major artery. That joint only got 2 lanes. I was on it today. There's nowhere to cross but in the street because all of the like so when you come off of my road, it's a multi-lane road, but they only got it narrowed to one because all of the ice and snow is on the sides, right? So many people work here that you need multiple lanes to get out and go. Son, they only got one. And there's no place else to walk. What you gonna have to walk across the ice? to the school. Get the heck out of here. Get the heck out of here. Get the heck out of here. Nobody doing that. I'm not doing that. I know that it seems crazy, but ain't nobody doing that. He said his back is gone. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. The general said his back is gone. It's over with. What? I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand it. These guys at what can you look? What can you do? I told the fly Puerto Rican, I said, "You'll fly Puerto Rican. The kids ain't going. I don't even think I'm going in. Son, I'm not risking myself. Why? Listen, you only get, like, I don't know about anybody else, right? But I'm not going to risk myself, my car. What's that all about? Even if I was to drive the kids to school, right? How are they supposed to get back? Like people got to remember, bro. And it's not the cold weather, right? It's not the cold weather. It's not the snow, because you can deal with the snow, you can deal with the cold weather, but what you can't deal with is the ice. The ice is gonna be crazy, bro. The ice is everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen this much ice. Word is the sun. You feel like you living in Fargo right now. That joint is wild. I can't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. So I won't be sending my kids or nobody to that joint. Word is born. I don't know about nobody else, but I won't be doing none of that. There boy. Shon Black won't be doing none of that, there boy. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing none of that, there boy. Um the second thing is we gonna switch, because even though it was cold outside, it's cold in the NFL right now. It's freezing in the NFL right now. You want to know why? Because Shakalaka Shador, just made the daggone Pro Bowl as a backup, alternate, replacement something. And people are livid. People are livid. Me, I'm not livid, man. You know what? I think it serves people right that they did that. I think it serves people right. I think it because a lot of folks really wasn't feeling Shador. A lot of people weren't feeling Shador. But you gotta really understand, son, is look, him making the Pro Bowl, not because no, I don't think he did a lot today to go to the Pro Bowl. What I think happened is they needed to send somebody, and everybody on the team sucked, and he was the best ones out of the people who sucked. Okay, not saying that Shador sucked. What I'm saying is that he was the best one out of them that didn't suck. So they sent him there. They sent him, and they sent they sent, I think it was four people, Shador being one of them. They sent Schlesinger, and they sent some other guys, some other two guys. The problem with that people are having is they're saying he went 3-4 over the season, and he shouldn't. Look, man, he only got a chance to play one game. Well, 3-4, he played 7 games, right? So he played 7 games. You can't hate the man for playing 7 games. You can't hate him. Out of the 7, he lost 4, won 3. It's not a bad. It's not a bad. It's not bad. You had dudes that went like Cam Ward went like his joint was terrible, and he played all season. I dare say that Shador probably could have won more games than he lost. but they had Kevin You Stink Fansky on the ones and twos, and so he wasn't able to do it. Look, Shador is going to play in that Super Bowl. I mean, in that Super Bowl, in that Pro Bowl. Watch what I tell you. And the reason why they're going to play him because the NFL ain't stupid. They know that this dude is going to make moves. They know they and not make moves like he's the greatest quarterback. No, they know that people are gonna watch because this guy is in the game. There's some people are gonna watch because they go. The Shador has a show. Okay, the Shador show is going to be on full effect. Watch what I tell you. So people can say what they want to say. Um, they can say what they want to say, man. But yeah, it's going to happen. And they're going to let him throw the ball, and he's going to be catching. And here's the other good part, right? This is what's going to because the Pro Bowl is not a serious game anymore. It used to be, but it's not really. It's just them getting around, throwing the ball to each other, and all this other crazy stuff. However, because it's Shador, because his problem he doesn't have anybody to throw to on his team. Now he's going to be able to throw to all of the good receivers that are in the AFC. Shador is going to be able to throw to high level talent in the Pro Bowl, and they're going to let him. They're going to let him. They're going to let him throw it, and he's going to put on the show. Watch what I tell you. The Shador show is going to be in full effect. It's going to be in full effect, ladies and gentlemen. Watch it. Mark my words. Full effect. The Shador show. Full effect. Watch what I tell you. I don't know. Matter of fact, when is the Pro Bowl? Does anybody know when the Pro Bowl is? Let me know when the Pro Bowl is, because I don't know. Um, but whenever the Pro Bowl is, you watch what I tell you. He's gonna be in full. It's gonna be in full effect. Like they ain't gonna stick him in the whole game because they got other quarterbacks that's gonna run and do their thing. But when it's his time, and they'll probably say, if I was a betting man, I think they probably save him to like the end of the third quarter into the fourth. Let the score, let them start losing a little bit. If it's a scripted game, right? If it's a scripted game, why wouldn't you do that? Let them lose a little, start losing. Then all of a sudden, soon as it pops up, pops in, boom! Let them toss the ball, let dudes run. They ain't really going to tackle each other. It's just gonna be showmanship. It's gonna be straight showmanship. Shador's gonna be placing balls. Dude's gonna be catching. Dudes, and then the conversation is gonna become, oh, oh yeah, the fly Puerto Rican is in the stream. Thanks for the likes. Keep the likes coming, please. Um, she's gonna. She said, "Huh, Shador? We talking Shador right now because you know he made the Pro Bowl." And so my thing was, I was saying is that the people, they're gonna put on the show. Shador's gonna be able to throw the high level talent because the Pro Bowl is a mixture of all of the teams coming together. Yo, what up? First time in the chat. Thanks, ZanDX69. Thanks for coming in. You said you could barely hear me. How about now? I turned it up so you can hear. Um, I hope you can hear me now. I got you turned all the way up. Um, yeah, so you got this dude Shador. He's gonna be playing in the Pro Bowl, and it's gonna be great. They're gonna put on a show. He's going to be throwing the high level talent. Phone saying I can hear you in my right ear, but not in the left. I don't know what the heck is up with that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that out later and see what if I can fix that. Cause you know what? Let me see. Yeah, it's in mine too. My left ear is good, but my right isn't. If I turn it up. But give me your thoughts. First of all, the first topic we were talking about was, are you sending your kids to school with ice all over the place? General said he was out there in there shoveling that joint all day. If you are of school age, are you going to school? If you got to go to work, are you going to go to work? If you live where we live, yeah, no, I didn't think so. Um, and I appreciate Zan. I appreciate you coming in, bro. He said I'm not from the States. Oh, where you from, bro? That's cool. If you're not from the States, that's cool. Let us know where you from. That's dope. So out here, if you haven't seen, we had a snowstorm here on the Northeast. We're out here. Oh, from Japan. That's dope, man. My sister just came back from Iwakuni about almost 2 years now. She was living out there in Iwakuni, Japan. But we had a snowstorm out here last week, and it's kind of shut some stuff down. And so the roads are kind of good now, but they haven't cleared out any of the sidewalks. So because they haven't cleared out any of the sidewalks, we're debating whether we should send the kids to school, even though they can walk, but they have to share the road basically with cars as they go to school, because most of them walk. The ones that live close to the school, like we do. So we trying to figure that out. Then the Pro Bowl is coming up. Oh yeah, she was here for a while. She was here for about 4.5 years. 4.5. Yeah, just a little under 4.5 years. It was cool. She sent us a lot of stuff back from Japan. So while she was there, she would send us a lot of the ramen, a lot of the anime. Like I'm a big anime fan, so um, she would send that stuff back for us, like mangas and stuff. It's cool. So they would just show the video, pretty spinning. Oh yeah. Oh, the guy Petty. Yeah, bro. Bro. They said they showed him karate kicking that joint. That's kind of. Oh, so on the other Zen, on YouTube, we haven't figured out how to merge it yet, but Zen, the general says he probably can't see it, but he want to make his way over there to Japan. That's pretty dope. You can always switch over to because he's on Twitch, so you can switch over to Shon Black Podcast on Twitch, son. So you could jump in the chat if you want to, Jen. Um, yeah, brother. Yeah, because usually foreigners don't get to the Yamaguchi prefecture. You know what? I have to ask her. I don't. They did a lot of traveling while they were over there in Japan, bro. They did a lot of traveling and um a lot of sightseeing and stuff like that. That's just who she is as a person, her and her husband. And they went over there. Their kids are grown, so they were over there doing them. And so I might do something. Matter of fact, you know what? I might call her. I would call her now, but I know she in the bed. She one of those people. She go to bed early. So, because it's probably early in the morning for you if you're in Japan, right? I'm sure he's just been through all of the places, then decided to stay in Iwakuni. Yeah, because that's where they were. That's where they lived at. So, yeah, they were living out there for about 4 years, which is pretty cool, man. I can't wait to go. I hope I get a chance to go over there. My sister, actually, she is born over there. She was born in Misawa, Japan, and she had dual citizenship up until she was 18, and then she had to make a choice whether um, she was going to keep her dual citizenship, or she was just going to stay with the American joint, and she just stayed with the American joint. But now she regrets it, which is pretty cool. I mean, I would have did dual. That's just me. Unfortunately, I wasn't born in Japan, so you know what I mean. So yeah, man, I don't know about this dude, Petty, whatever his name is. Yeah, bro, they got him kicking the truck, kicking the back of it, knocking the lights out, and all that. Oh, he's the one that said, "I see you, General." Oh, that's dope. He switched over. That's right, cause I put the link in there. Oh, so they having a convo over there. He's like, General is asking him, Zen, where you at in Japan if you don't like mind me asking. Oh, that's cool. See, here at the Black Hole Podcast, we link people across nations, bridging the gap. We're here bridging the gap. You understand? I got a little too carried away. Kyoto. That is dope, man. That is super dope. Yeah, I don't know, Fly Puerto Rican, what's going on with that dude in the news. He's well, the whole narrative is falling apart. The whole narrative is falling to pieces. I don't know. What else are they saying? Is there anything else that they're talking about? I haven't been watching. I did see something come across my feed earlier today, maybe about an hour or two ago, but I'm definitely I'm looking now. Space Shuttle Challenger exploded. Dang, son, the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded 40 years ago. Bro, I think I was in the sixth grade when that happened. I was in the sixth grade when the Challengers went down. He said, "I love going to the countryside in the summer." Okay, yeah, Jen and them was on YouTube having the convo. I gotta figure out how to fix that so I can get it all in the same area. I'd love to go, man. I'm telling you, I'll be watching on Instagram. They have a lot of those houses, the Japanese houses for sale, and them joints look so dope, so dope. I ain't big with the spiders though. I heard y'all got spiders like joints is crazy big, but some of the houses in there for the low too. That's another thing I like about the Japan joints because a lot of those houses are for the low. Now, Jen, do you still remember the joint we used to do, the Pimsler app? Said born in Japan, summers have to be amazing. I'm really hoping to get sent to Japan. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I hope so. You got to put in for that, Jen. Yeah, that's right. That'll be what's up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I mean, I think that's so dope. Said I remember that in caution because they are selling the houses for cheap. There's a good chance something's wrong with them. Oh, snap. I didn't know that. They are selling them for cheap. I don't know if you do Instagram, but yeah, on the Instagram joint, they be showing these houses, and I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? Like 30,000? I could do 30,000. So that's why Japanese people don't buy them, even though they could. Oh snap! Look at that. You know what else I found interesting about that the Japanese houses too? the ones that they show anyway, they just leave the stuff in there. Like they leave furniture and everything. It's just abandoned. They just leave it. Some of the houses like have separate houses, like so they have a main house. Then they have other little houses around it. Some of them are like run down. Some of them are pretty nice. You know what I mean? Now I'm not like a Bob the Builder type of guy, but I definitely, if I was gonna make that maneuver, I definitely have to come over there with some bread so you could, so we can fix that joint up. But I'm definitely trying to get back over there. When I was a kid, now I don't remember, but portions of this. But there was a lady that used to take care of us, and she taught me Japanese. And so I would watch like all of my shows in Japanese from like three. Well, I think I was probably like 3 years old all the way up to 6 years old. Then when we came back to New York, I lost all of that. Some of it sounds familiar, like when I watch anime and stuff, but it's pretty cool. I always like the culture. The culture is dope. So I mean, you can find some good deals, sure, but you have to triple check the condition and property before you think about buying it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that that's wild stuff. Said, born in Japan, black. I've been trying to catch up on my Japanese speaking. It's been a slow. Yo, the Pimsleur app is crazy, bro. Cause I mean, there was this lady where I used to work, and she came in and I look. I know her husband, but I didn't know that she was Japanese, right? And so at the time, me and Mac were doing the joint, and I spit the little phrase to her that they taught us on that app, son, and she was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you kind of got it down." I was like, "Yo, I was pumped. I was pumped. I was like, oh snap, that's what's up." I said, "You were born and raised. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm definitely trying to, I'm definitely trying to do the whole Japan thing." Especially if I get a job over there, or my wife gets a job over there. I'm definitely down to dip. He said, "You heard of Pimsleur?" Yeah, Pimsleur. Yo, Pimsleur be teaching you. Cause when I spit it to the lady, I was like, "Yo," I kicked the joint, and she was like, "Okay, you kind of like you got that joint." And I was like, let's get it." And then the general's brother stopped paying for the app, so it turned off. There's no shame. I have no shame. Oh, that was up. That's what's up. Hey, listen, guys. Shon Black is out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll be back. Um, yo, Zan, it's a pleasure to have you on the pod. It's a pleasure to talk to you, man. Hey, we're here Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. I know you guys are in a different. I know the time is different. So for on Fridays when we come in, it'll be Saturday morning for you. So if you want to join, we'll be here 7:30 our time. But I don't remember. Let's see, because I have it on my clock because my sister. So it's 10 a.m. over there right now. So around, let's say 9:30 ish, we should be on, and your time if you wanna come in. I still have it on my world clock because my sister used to be over there. So um, yeah, man, we'll be here. You know the deal. General, thanks for coming in. I don't know where the fly Puerto Rican went. And everybody else that jumped in. Sounds good, man. I followed, man. I appreciate that, man. That's love, dog. I appreciate you, man. Come in and holler at us, man. We just talk about everyday stuff. It's usually about American stuff, but if you have something that you want to talk about, um, if you want something that you want to talk about, bro, just you know what I'm saying, drop it in the chat. We'll chop it up. Anything, man. Talk about what's going on. We'd love to learn about your culture and what that's all about. And so, man, we appreciate the follows. Peace, love. Remember, take care of yourselves. Another, I am Shon Black. Daughter Matt. And I appreciate everybody that came through. But Shon Black is starving, man. And the fly Puerto Rican made something. So I'm going downstairs and eat it. Peace, love.